What's up everyone, I'm OBG for tastingskills.com. Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about Bearded Iris Brewery. Now this brewery is located in Nashville, Tennessee. They make close to 200 beers, and before we look at the beers here, I just want to commend them on their amazing website. I mean, this is clean, well organized. Every beer that they've ever made is on there, simple, cut to the chase. This is one of the biggest problems that I encounter when I'm researching for brands. Please make it simple. And if you need a reference point, then go check out Bearded Iris Brewery's website. Bearded Iris Brewery does make a lot of beers, like I previously said. Now, I was able to acquire 4 of them in my market, so let's take a closer look of what I did actually get, starting with the Hotline IPA. This beer is brewed with Simcoe, Mosaic, Citra, Nelson, and Motueka with an ABV of 7%. Then we have Attention Please. This is a double IPA with 100% Citra hops, and this has an ABV of 8.2. Then we have the Double Homestyle Double IPA. This is brewed with Mosaic 4 days, as it states on their website, and the ABV is 8.2. Then we have the Ever Clever DDH, or Double Dried Hop Double IPA. And this is a blend of Simcoe, Mosaic, Motueka, and Centennial. Now the packaging on this is pretty clean. It's simple, it's to the point. Like I said, their website is simple, packaging is simple. I really love this packaging. But before we get into tasting these beers, do you want to taste like a pro? Head over to tastingskills.com, put your name and email into the magical yellow box, and I will send you my free 17-page guide to the fundamentals of tasting. All right, now with that out of the way, let's see what they taste like, starting with, of course, the Hotline IPA. The color is hazy to deep gold yellow. The nose just jumps out at you with pineapple, oranges, and this beautiful hoppy delivery of mangoes. The mouthfeel is well balanced, and this beer just has so many layers of fruit that start out with pineapple, oranges, mango, tangerines, and hops. Just delightful, since this brings another dimension to the fruitiness of this beer. In the end, this is just so very juicy and well balanced. It's just a drinker. I mean, this isn't overdone. That is not their style. I really love how well balanced everything is. The hops really give you all this fruitiness. The bittering units are not out of control. And as everybody already knows, I am not a huge, big IPA guy, but this was absolutely a beautiful drinker. All right, let's move on to Attention Please Double IPA. The color is hazy to deep gold with some yellow notes. On the nose, you have this beautiful nose that just delivers these zesty fruit like lemon, lime, grapefruit into a mix of maltiness mixed with some nice hops. On the mouthfeel, you get this malty and hoppy attack at the same time. Then you get the acidity from the bittering unit that drives this fruity hoppiness that lingers on, since this just has great acidity, and the fruits are just zest based on here into this long, never-ending finish. This one had some real acidity and some real balance, and the maltiness just drove all kinds of layers into this hoppy finish. Again, this beer was so precise, and I really love the balance on this. All right, let's move on to the Double Homestyle Double IPA. The color is light to hazy to deep gold with some yellow notes once again. On the nose, you get the classic well-hopped beer with orange, grapefruit, and some really nice hops that are mixed in. On the mouthfeel, it's light in body and very fruity. The acidity once again drives everything in this beer. This is just well balanced, and there is just this lovely maltiness that gives you the oranges and some pineapple into a solid tingling finish that is medium to long. This was just so juicy, and the hops versus the fruit were really well balanced and intermixed together. Again, another drinker. I cannot overstate how precise these beers are and not over the top. They're just using the right amount of hopping in there. This was really, really good. All right, let's move on to Ever Clever Double Dried Hop IPA. The color is hazy, deep gold to yellow. On the nose, right away, you get the double hopping, and it's delicate, But the bittering units on here do cover a lot of fruity, zesty notes right away. On the mouthfeel, you get attacked by the hops right away, as this has high bittering units. So all acidity, and there's some nice malt notes to it here, but it's mostly all hop, and that just pushes this long to this never-ending finish. The hoppiness on here was big, but not over the top for me, but this was, again, really precise. The nose was what it was supposed to be. I mean, this is a double dried hop IPA. That means they're just dry hopping the hell out of it, but not overdone. Once again, I cannot overstate the balance on these. These are so precise, so fun to drink. Not over the top. You still get all the zestiness out of the hops, all the fruitiness, and then you get this layers and layers of maltiness, always well balanced between those two. I'm really impressed with Bearded Iris Brewery. All right, let's do a quick recap of all of them so you should know what you should buy and what you should pass on. Starting with the Hotline IPA. This is a buy. These beers are so precise. I really love this one, and even if I'm not a fan of IPAs here, this is so well balanced. Then we have Attention Please. This is a double IPA. This was my favorite one out of all of them. The balance on here was just so solid. And that is a buy. Then we have the Double Homestyle Double IPA. Once again, this is a buy. The balance on here was impressive, and the fruitiness versus the acidity was just so well balanced. And finally, we have the Ever Clever Double Dry Hop Double IPA, and that is a buy. Bearded Iris Brewery is turning out some really precise, well-crafted, not over-the-top beers here. They are so solid. I am really impressed between the mix of the hoppiness and how precise they're using those hops to get the maximum acidity out of them, and at the same time getting these beautiful notes of all these fruitiness from the hops on the nose. And once again, I've put the links below to everything that they make so that you can go check out their beautiful site. I have to say, I like simple, and this was so simple. You could look up any beer that they've ever made. Everything is right there for you. All right, that's gonna do it for me. IAMOBG for tastingskills.com. Please remember to smash that like button, and you need to subscribe and go down there and click the bell. Otherwise, my friend, please remember, stay sober. Peace.